Whoa. Hi. There's a squirrel on your screen. Also, the microphone's slightly off from where it should be. Hi. This was another episode of me doing stuff on the computer and not realizing that, oh, the song's ending. I better put the stream up. I better hop onto the screen. I believe that we're at the end of our Surumi Island journey, aren't we? The way the last one ended, and also how many IRL time gates we've done. Seems like we are at the end. Oh, Lone Wolf Jobster, and Halcyon also. Believe this is the end. Suit rue me. Hello, Monday, Soth, Jobster, Jabrilia, Halcyon, Soth, Tass, hello, welcome. I think I said Soth twice. Fabricio, what up? Lone Wolf, thank you for passing by, Meru. Have a good sleep. Welcome, welcome, Man of War. Good evening, beautiful people. I hopped into my wife's world with my Mualani, who is level 40. I legitimately gave her, to make sure that she didn't die, just leveled her to level 40, and that's it. Gave her Yelan's artifacts, so that, because Yelan's artifacts have a lot of HP in her. Her burst hit for 21,000 at level 40. Against an overworld Mitatroll, yeah, but I was like, what the what? How? So that was neat. Luna, what up? Welcome, welcome. Oh, no worries. Yeah, join later if want. That's the power of a surfboard. This goes really well with HP. Apparently so. I added another character to our team of Yoimiya. Oops. There we go. I added Rosaria to the Yoimiya team. And when I did my overflowing ley lines today, she was actually moderately healthy. She was actually moderately helpful, but she did get one shot by a Mirror Maiden. So I gave her Yelan's Flower and Plume. I think this is Beto's. I did notate this one down. Beto's Sands, Risley's Goblet, and Shinobu's Circlet for ER, cryo damage, and EM, and then she's carrying the Dragon's Bane. So I don't know. We'll try her out, and I think likely I will swap back to Yelan midway through this. But I really enjoy using Rosaria. All she needs is some more some more shards, fragments. Pebbles, shards, chunks, balls. Balls. Healthy indeed. Balls. So she's got 14,000 at HP at level 50, so she might not get one shot, although 14,000 is still pretty squishy. Yoimiya is pretty squishy. Citlali is at 19,000, but her shield is pretty squishy. Rosaria is very squishy. And then Bennett's just here living life at 24,000 HP.
Friends are forever.
Friends are forever, says Yoimiya. I think that's all of the... There's that. I think that's all of the stuff that we had to do. Yeah, that's all of the ingredients processed. Oh, ham. What a ham. I can make another hash brown. Why not? Can I make any more squirrel fish? I cannot. Squirrel fish is missing sugar. Oh, I haven't ran out of sugar in a while. Okay. Also, once again, not that she really needs it. Second crown in this account. Did she need to be crowned? No. But but 1088 is a spicy C0 R1 Arlecchino. So now she can hit now she can get more she can get even more out of her 2700 attack. Which I think is the highest attack anyone has, right? Oh yeah, you're at 1900? You've got the serpent spine. Huh. Where's Moika at? 2100. Yeah, Arlecchino is still the highest by far. Kale with an attack sand though, she can stretch above 2100. She can stretch into above 2100 with an attack, but being able to have that burst up more regularly is much more important than having a big attack number. Even for an on-field DPS Kale build, you still want, she's going to lead with her elements much more than just raw damage, or she's going to lead with having that burst up to be able to do reactions much more than raw dendro damage. So. But anyways, so now we have 0 EXP materials, 42,000 XP. Where are we at on? Oh, actually, we're nope. We only have 64 of those. Also, why does? Where is he? Why does Mika have the white tassel? Who gave you that? I did my ley line overflows for the that's how I got 700k today. That's how I got that 700,000 for Arlecchino's stat. Okay. Whether you're here to help Rue or finish the commission, it's time to head to Surumi Island once more. Whoa! Oh boy. Maybe I don't want to bring Rosaria into this. Damn, Miko farted. Here, I'll show you how Rosaria is doing in this, and then I'm going to swap. So I'm going to swap. I'm going to swap Yelan back into this team. I don't want that many squishies in this team.
Show no mercy. Yeah. Everybody stand back. Suffer the wrath of the lights out. Fuse is lit. Fulfill our pact. You can't run. A mystic retreat. Punishment. Teamwork is true. You two. Time to fire hazard.
So Rosaria actually pretty good for a team like this. She just is at, you know, low health, low HP, low defense, low everything. So it's easy to get her. It's easy to get her fucked up by basic attacks. I'm gonna go over here real quick though. Let's swap Yelan back in here.
Pull the trigger.
And Rosaria was borrowing. Let's see if I can remember this from remembrance. Yelan's Flower and Plume. Beto's Circlet, or Beto's Sands. Risley's Goblet. And Xiangling's? Shinobu's Circlet. And she had grabbed Raiden's Dragon's Bane. For that role in the team comp, you would want Rosaria to have a lot of EM, right? A lot, like basically just stack her with EM and ER, and that's kind of it. She doesn't need attack. She doesn't even really need crit rate or damage. She's just there to paint cryo onto the enemies, so that someone else can get a reaction in. So maybe instead of crit rate, I give her an EM circlet instead. Her crit rate gives crit rate to the team. Oh, okay. So I'll give her crit rate, ER, and cryo damage, and then try to get some EM substats. Her crit rate helps with on-field crit rate. All right. Okay. Yeah, my Rosaria was already like somewhat halfway built. That's why I put her on the Arlay team instead of starting a Charlotte build, because I've put nothing into Charlotte aside from getting her to 40. All right. So you got all your stuff. Severed Fate, HP, Hydro HP, 40 by 128. Warbow, okay. We're set. I guess a Favonius might be a better for Rosaria then, because of its passive. The same way that Favonius has been good on Yelan, despite only having 40. Despite having only 40 crit rate. I actually, I helped my wife with some, getting some achievements by fighting some of the world bosses. And when we fought the crab, the fire crab down in Fontaine, she ran her Ayaka and Layla, and I ran Healing Farina and Yelan. And Yelan as an on-field was actually kind of legit because every single time she was waiting on her cooldown in order to burst again. Keeping her on field with that passive means that she's trying to crit all the time, and she's always getting those additional particles. And it was kind of cool to constantly have those dice up. All right, Rue, I'm coming for you. Look at the sky. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll take a picture of that. How much stock should I put into EM for Rosaria then, on a melt team, where Yoimiya is going to be or for Arlecchino? EM none? Oh, okay. Can do then. So just stack her with crit rate and ER then. All right, because I guess she's not the one that's causing the reaction. There were eggs in there. Are you proud of me, Hilly Churls? Here, it's time to die.
Quiet now. Get to work.
schmack.
The fuse is lit.
Die in peace. Need those for jam. Oh boy. Wait. Is there a different number of enemies here every single time we've come by? There's no chest this time. But
Fulfill our pact. Game's up. Fun's over.
yes. Hydro that slime, Conry.
Suffer the wrath of fire hazard.
Except for the Wrath of Fire Hazard. Who's that by the door? Oh. Kama, what are you doing here? The situation looks rather grim. What are you doing here? Yeah, the sky's looking all strange and stuff. This, Surumi Island, is about to be destroyed. And then everything will start again. Well, that's the thing you talked about yesterday. Yeah, the bird's getting ready to fuck this place up. However, it seems that things are even more serious than when I came here previously. Perhaps it's because you destroyed those perches. The name of the child you're trying to help. It's Rue, right? If we want to break the cycle and free Rue, now's the time. That's why I'm here. To help. Did Miss Sumida ask you to do it? Probably not. No, I've come here of my own accord. What? You're volunteering, Kama? I don't know why either. I feel like I should be here. How should I describe that feeling? It's like this. Perhaps I simply find it intolerably shameless for me to play the fly on the wall as you boldly step into Surumi Island. Perhaps I believe that even illusions have feelings, and so I would do ill in allowing them to suffer in this cycle. Or perhaps I simply think that I might help Rue by breaking this perpetual ocean of fog, and in fulfilling the wishes of my ancestors, I shall be freed from the history that binds me. Huh. Kama, since when were you so... Those were Sumida's words, weren't they? Yeah, Lady Sumida did speak these words. When I told her that I would like to help, she suddenly gained a spark of inspiration. I did not understand what she said, but I believe that since Lady Sumida said so, then that must be how things are. That sounds like her style, alright. Still, Paimon thinks yesterday's events have probably made Rue too angry to talk to us. I know. Lady Sumida said that in this manner the bloodline spanning millennia shall... Can we get to the point? We shall. I believe that Kama, that is to say I, can speak to him. There's a strong resemblance, yes. Rue did also mention that being able to speak to those illusions weirded him out and worried him. So being able to talk to you should cheer him right up. But where do we find Rue? There's a few places the storm doesn't touch. Oh, you're right. Wakukawa, Oina, and oh, those places. He did mention those places wouldn't be hit by lightning under these circumstances, and those would be his hiding spots where he'd wait out the storm. Well, let's go looking then. Let's start with Wakukawa Shoal. Kamen seems pretty enthusiastic today. Ugh. They must be reenacting the storm that's destroyed Surumi Island. According to Lady Sumida, her plot setup says the local ley line to produce the Will of Thunderbolt at these times. Perhaps this might be the lead that we could use. But real life isn't like light novels. I believe in Lady Sumida, so please do believe in her as well. Oh. The shoal is down here. Oh, we've got angry lightning as well. Oh! The skies are angry. Here, hit them. Here, hit them. Hit them. Hit them. Hit them. Frick, I thought that I was in, what's your nuts?
Only it quietly now. Get out of here!
Only you quietly now.
You two! Time for a light show! That didn't count.
But that one did. Someone pissed off A. So in other words, it's Tuesday. Tuesday. Ah! I wasn't paying attention. I could bring my Shogun here. I could bring the Raiden Shogun here. Why are the names here on Surumi Island so weird? People of Surumi Island use the Asenia script, which is handed down the priestly lines. Name things. Script tends to. So that's the name of your name as well. That's true of your name as well. A very big rock. Name does seem like it fits.
Everybody stand! Fire hazard! Ooh, let me open it.
Okay, fine. You can open it. Oh! Hello. There we go. Lag. Duh. I think that hit my granny while it was transitioning into this. So the storm really doesn't reach this place. But Paimon doesn't see Rue anywhere either. Rue. Come on, Kama, you try. All right. No, not like that. We're looking for something more like, Rue, it's Kama. Where are you? Rue, it's Kama. Where are you? Still no response. Oh, Paimon's getting worried. Still, why is there no thunder or lightning here? Since it was the Thunderbird who destroyed Surumi Island, we could try using the power of the feather. Yeah, that's worth a try. Since Rue said it's one of the Thunderbird's feathers, we might get some reaction. Peculiar opinion. Oh!
Fulfill our path.
What a cruel trick!
Here come the fireworks. Keep lolling. Eat Papa.
Where? Ooh, ah!
Here comes the catch. Busted. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Is this a feather? Is this a feather? Oh, is this a feather? It looks like a feather. Looks like rain. Touch the feather. Whoa, be careful. Certain emotions surge forth. You see night blanket about fog beneath you. You hear voices of tiny lives that live there. Boars, humans, squirrels, lizards. Ah, squirrels! So you return to your nest. When Kamui. As you return to your nest, you hear an interesting tune through the curtain of falling rain. It is different from the war songs of the boars and the choruses of the fish. It is a clear song, and a moving one, too. Conry! What happened? That was close. You were just frozen to the spot back there. It flew away. What happened? Paimon was worried sick, you know? It seems that I was drawn into the Thunderbird's memories. The Thunderbird? The same one that destroyed Surumi Island? There's no way to establish that at the moment. If that's the case, it's just like Lady Sumida said. The will of the Thunderbird will resurface. In that case, the voice that we heard during the battle might have been the Thunderbird. Paimon's very curious now. It's almost like the Thunderbird was looking for someone. Still, that feather sure did bring about some kind of reaction, did it? Yes, I saw you take out a strange feather earlier. Where did you get that? Well, this is how it went. You relate your adventure on Amakuma Peak and the Thunderbird feather you found? Huh. So the feathers of the Thunderbird were the basis for the Mashiro, and can summon spirits. I was told these legends by my grandfather as he taught me how to make those Mashiro. Oh, so you can make them, huh? Then couldn't you have just made one for Lady, Sumida? No, because Lady Sumida did not ask. But if I should have the chance to help her in the future, I will mention this matter. Still, what should we do next? The direction of the feather flew away doesn't quite match up with Oina Beach or Otake Plains. We haven't much time. Surumi Island is in a lot of danger. Yep, and Rue said that things get real wild when the thunder starts coming down. Well, let's forget about the feather's whereabouts for now. We've got to get to the other spots where there's no thunder and look for Rue there. Alright then, next stop, Oina Beach. As long as we can talk to him, there's hope. Squirrel. Speaking of which, Kamo's pretty quick to make you get... It's a skill I picked up while dodging people from the Shogunate. After all, getting in and out of Inazuma can be hard. If you come to where... I could probably have gotten you out of Rito with a recommendation letter. If we leave Rito before meeting her, seeing as we didn't know her before, could just leave Rito, meet her, get the letter, come back to Rito, and find me. But we'd have to, you know... a very big rock. There's no point in debating these things. I said to Oina Beach first. There's a chest right here. Hey!
You two! Time to everybody stand back!
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Fuse is lit!
You guys weren't even aggroed yet, but now you are.
What do we have here?
Just as before, we should get some reaction if we use the Thunderbird's feather. Shrooms. Shrooms. Here come monsters again. Oh, there they are.
Get to work! Eat Laline, eat Papa! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Can you use that skill or not, Connery?
Here comes the cash.
Good bishop down! Fulfill our task!
Wanted to get Tsitlali some health back.
Gotcha.
Get out of here! Show no mercy! A festive retreat!
Dropped a feather again. This feather's just like the last one. Touch the feather. What you doing there? Don't worry, Paimon will watch over you. Emotions come forth. Once strange objects fell from the heavens, one of which landed upon this island, after which your sky returned to its clear state. Afterward, the fog started to emerge. Though you had the power to disperse that fog, it meant little to you either way. Once strange objects fell from the heavens, one of which landed upon this island. I bet there is a nail somewhere here. After which your sky returned to its clear state. Afterward, the fog started to emerge. Though you had the power to disperse that fog, it meant little to you either way. Afterwards, those furless human beings began to gather the feathers that you shed at fixed intervals. Most puzzling behavior indeed. We've chased the monsters away. Oh my gosh! Her face. Kyrie, you're back! Indeed I am. What are these feathers that are flying up towards the mountain? What are these summoning? Or up towards there. What are we doing here? What have we gotten ourselves into, Ether? Doesn't look like Rue's here either. The feather target seemed to have been the mountain at the center of the island. Kama, do you know anything about that mountain? Mount Kana? It's where the Thunderbird reposed. That place is in fact a hollow cavern from which the Thunderbird would take off into the skies like a violet meteor that could be seen even through the fog. It was said by the people of Surumi Island that the Thunderbird dispersed that mysterious fog to protect the island. Not what happened. So you're saying you relate the memories that came to you when you touched the feather. That this fog wasn't created by the Thunderbird? Huh. Perhaps our ancestors were wrong. Well, that's understandable, considering that you can barely see the sun or the moon from down here. Maybe the Thunderbird's light was the only light they'd ever see. Speaking of your ancestors... That's right. We saw someone who looked like an ancient version of you, Kama. Here's what went down. Talk about Sayo and Kama. And that's what happened. They seemed to be perfectly friendly with Rue. That may truly have been my ancestor. Excuse me. Sorry. That may truly have been my ancestor. So, did the ancient Kama meet Sayo after leaving Surumi Island? The records don't say anything about that. Huh. Well, where should we go next? We'll keep looking for Rue, of course. Let's see where the next spot is. Atake Plain. Amakuno Peak? The next place to look for him would be the plains. We've been there before, too. Let's get going. Lady Sumida taught him how to comfort people. Thanks, then. Paimon's thanking Sumida, not you. Well, then. Boo. Boo.
You two! Time to end them! I'm going in!
Don't stand too close to me.
What's that full voice line, Bennett?
Don't stand too close to me, or you might get hit by lightning too.
It's really funny. Just don't stand too close to me. Okay. When his voice line got cut off there. Thank you for that, Saul. Thank you. Ow! Will you let me cast her skill?
Time for a
See, Lily gets hit a lot only because I'm always pulling her skill out before there's a safe... before it's safe to do so. Don't get lost now, Kama. My oral and olfactory senses function well. What, are you some kind of wild animal? No. You don't have to reply to that sort of question. This is the last possible location. Rue! Rue, we're here to help! Rue! What's that weird noise? Monsters! Be careful!
Show no mercy. Here come the fireworks. Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh?
Quietly now.
Yeah, I'm stuck on the statue.
Here comes the catch.
Keep lolling. He's Papa. Get him. Get to work.
Get staggered by my yoy.
Going in. Get out of here. Show no mercy. Fire hazard.
Casually standing in fire. Connery, Paimon, didn't I tell you not to come here anymore? I can make it float around them. It's good to see you're alright. But this place is super dangerous. There's thunder and lightning everywhere, and if you get struck by lightning, you'll get hurt. And I don't know why, but it looks like the storm's getting scarier than before. It must be because you hurt that perch. Why did you come back? Rue, we brought Kama to see you. Kama? I'm back. Big brother Kama? Is that really you? Wait, are you an illusion too, Kama? Lady Sumida told me to say this. This isn't the time for tricks. Oh, sorry. The Kama you knew led a full life after leaving Surumi Island. His greatest regret was not being very helpful to you. I'm a descendant of his. Connery, Paimon, and I are here to help. Descendant? Are you his son, then? Not exactly, Rue. I'm afraid you're quite a few generations off. Wait, I don't get it. Descendants... Does that mean Big Brother Kama is no longer around? It's been a long time, you know. What happened to him after he left? I waited for so long, until Surumi Island started looking like this, but he and Big Sister Sayo never returned. I've been so worried. Well, we do know a little about what happened to the Kama you knew. If you'd like to listen, I could tell you. That'd be great. Kama tells Rue some things about his family history. Paimon insists in helping him omit parts that are not positive or hard for the child to understand. So many things happened in the outside world, huh? I never knew that the world beyond the fog was so big, or that it had so many people. The unchanging nature of Surumi Island is the abnormal thing here. Yeah, and that's why we're here to help. Help. But you destroyed the perches and made Kapatsir angry. If the ceremony goes smoothly and she accepts me as our sacrifice, then everything will be fine again. That might not be what the Thunderbird wants. But how would you know, Connery? You haven't met Kapatsir. She hasn't come back in so long. She must be angry. I can't say this for sure, but let's give it a try. And there it is. And it didn't summon any bros this time as well. Speaking of bros, before we grab that... Why was there only one Samaturl guarding this?
Full of valuables.
Curious tunes, tiny human. Afraid not of thunder and storms. Is this the first time I met Kapatsir? The adults in the village all said that I can bring peace to thunder and storms. This memory is clearer than before. Is that because Rue is here? I was too embarrassed to sing in the village, so I came here to practice. Do you like it? Before you humans learned to make fire, the thundering storm had already swept across the ocean alongside me. With but a flap of my wings, purple lightning will tear through the clouds like serpents. My cry shakes the ocean depths and the heart of the earth. I have heard the songs of the trees, the strains of the clouds and rain, and the melodies sung by the blue flying dragon of the far north. Huh. I have heard every trembling chorus of fox and rabbit and worm as I descended upon the land. But your song is special. It is different from that of the boar, the fish, and the wenkamui. You're speaking all funny. I don't get it. But I guess you like my song then? I do not know. I only know that I have not heard it before. Well, then shall I sing you another tune? When you come again with thunder and rain. Your lives are fragile and puny. Perhaps you shall already have turned to dust before I remember this matter. But if you have not, then you shall sing for me again. Everything you said is so complicated. Oh, yes, my name's Rue. What's yours? Everyone in the village calls you Great Thunderbird, but you must have a name, right? A name? Well, that is, what should I call you? I mean, if I want to sing for you again and I call out to you, what shall I call out? I do not know. She gave me a name long ago, but I have forgotten it. I do not need such things, nor have any dared to summon me thusly. Well, how about this then? Grandpa Mata, taught me a few new words in the Ishene script today. Let me try using them to give you a name. This should do. And so I gave her the name Kana Kapatsir. Mount Kana. Let's name you Kana Kapatsir, Great Eagle of the Storm. Ridiculous. Still, it matters not to me. Well, it's decided then. I need to get back now or the adults will worry. I'll definitely sing for you again. Perhaps I shall forget you immediately, Rue. Well, I won't forget. See you. Oh boy. And it flew away. It flew off to Mount Kana. Are those Kapatsir's memories? She always remembered you. Well, you did give her a name after all. She also remembered my promise to sing for her again. But if that's the case, why did everyone become like this? Why did the village become like this? Did we anger Kapatsir by not performing the ceremony correctly? No. Fuck. Damn, that is... So the people sacrificed Rue thinking that that's what would calm the bird, but... That's horrible. And that's why it resets over and over and over. And why it continues to reset, because they keep sacrificing him in the visages of them. I don't think that's what the Thunderbird was mad about. I see. Oh, that's Kama. I understand now. More or less. I suppose our next stop is Mount Kana. But that's sacred ground. We can't set foot there. And Connery, Paimon, you've already come around 3 times, and yet things haven't gotten better. Well, you're the one who talked about the rule of 3. The rue of 3. Good omens must occur 3 times before good fortune to truly descend. This sucks. This is horrible. I'm so sad right now. And you must forge past obstacles 3 times to succeed on the 4th. You know what? Paimon still thinks this place should be called the Rule of 4 instead. Maybe you're right, Paimon. True. You've already met with 3 difficulties, Connery and Paimon. That we have. Alright. I believe you. And since Kama's descendant has also returned, this must mean that good things are in store for us. But if nothing good happens, I'll still be very, very mad, you hear? Of course. Let's go then. Could I call you Kama as well? Of course you can. It's what everyone calls me. Everyone? Do you have a lot of friends?
If we've got nothing else to do.
You could say that. Lady Sumida, Connery, Paimon, that kind of friends. And you're my friend too, of course. I know it's a joke in the community that nobody does unvoiced quests, because like unvoiced quests, like, oh, so boring. I know it's kind of a joke, but it also kind of isn't. I would really encourage people to not just do these quests for the primos and the rewards, but there's a lot of really juicy story if you're into stories. Oh, balls. There's such good stories to be had. And they're very good at being told as well. Where's the entrance to the... the entrance is around the ceremonial site, isn't it? I don't even want to look at the ceremonial site, I gotta be honest. Who? Oh my gosh, will you leave me alone?
Suffer the wrath.
Gang's up. Time's over. Don't stand too close.
Everybody stand. Fuse is lit.
Fuck, that's why. Nahida, I'm using Lanyan a lot more often than I'm using you. I never thought I'd be at the point where I want 3 copies of Sacrificial Fragments. Where's the entrance to this damn place? So it looks like you're supposed to enter right here, right? Down by the beach? Oh, through here. Ah, from Wakukao Shoal? And there it be. Thank you. It's pretty crazy to think about the fact that if this was 1,000 years ago, that means that this stuff was going on while Makoto was still alive. While A was still Makoto's enforcer. That's how long ago, that's how long all of this has been happening. I wonder if they knew. I wonder if A and Makoto knew about what was happening down here. To think there'd be such a huge hollow. Shh, this is a sacred place. No thunder in here either. See, Lolly's garb looks really nice with these colors and glowing ferns and everything. Is this some sort of altar? Let's go have a look. Where else could the nail have gone if not in here? You know what I mean? I guess it could have gone in here, but it really feels like that's a cryptic, not so cryptic hint that a nail fell down here. Another monster? Oh, it's a freaking thunder manifestation!
Get to work.
I've got an ish team for this though.
Quietly now.
Okay, I didn't get, here.
Off we go.
I haven't fought this thing in such a long time.
Adventure time.
What are its attacks again? Ah!
Gonna hurt in the morning.
Come on, I would like, Yelan's burst back.
Here comes the cash. I'm going in. Shove down.
Shit! Ah!
Take me. Earth below.
Well, I think that's Granny's first death. Oh, I don't have the... Boop.
Here comes the fireworks.
Oh, not quite! I didn't quite get that perfect.
Get out of here.
Well, you're now an official member of the team, Lolly.
Gotcha. Time for a light show.
Oh, balls!
What are
Ow, I forgot how fucking hard that thing hits.
what is dream work? Fulfill our pact.
That wall that it closes in on you. It's also giving me dialogue as well. It's giving like lore and stuff that I can't pay attention to. I'm out of stamina constantly. I can't run away from this stuff.
Go out, get to work. Yeah. Suffer the wrath of the Eastland.
There we go. Oh shit, why does it do that? Every now and then the camera sensitivity goes crazy. Man. I feel like I couldn't I feel like I didn't have as much room to run away from the square that chases you around as you do in the big arena that it has. Up top. Frightful Monster says, "How dare you do this to Rue?" Paimon says, "We're sorry, don't be mad." Paimon says, "Wait, why is Paimon sorry? We're not involved in this." The Frightful Monster says, "Rue's song." Paimon says, "Calm down, it's been thousands of years ago since then." Frightful Monster says, "Why?" Paimon says, "Looks like you've got to make this guy pipe down a bit." Well, that's finally over. Paimon really broke a sweat back there. Uh-huh, and you were doing the fighting? Man, it's been such a long time since I haven't had to fight that since I built my Raiden. That was a cool trip down memory lane of remembering, wait, what are these attacks? Oh, the wall that closes on you. Oh, right, that square chases you around. Did you see how hard it hit Yelena as well? Yelena has 38,000 HP, and it hit for so many times when she was stuck on... I didn't jump over... when I was stuck on a rock and didn't jump over it or something. I could have just gone the other way. And that thing hit just like... It just hit like 5 times in a row. Just aced her. Oh, come on. Paimon's palms are getting all clammy watching you fight. Wow, I saw everything. That was so cool, Connery. So cool. I do this all the time. You truly were impressive. That was very eye-opening. Paimon's still concerned about one thing. Why would this be? Would there be some sort of monster here? We fought the one before back on Amakumo Peak. Yeah, Paimon remembers that one too, but we seem to be forgetting something important. The feather. Oh, that's right. What's this got to do with feathers? So earlier we took a commission from the Adventurers Guild and went to Sarai Island to investigate. You can't. What happened back then on Sarah Island? A talking cat? Wow, a talking cat. Really? That's not the main point. So while we were investigating Amakumo Peak, we defeated a monster just like this one, after which we got this special feather. Oh, so that's where you got your Thunderbird feather, Connery. That means that the thunder manifestations that appeared here and on Amakumo Peak must have something to do with the Thunderbird. If Sumida were here, she'd say something like, "This sounds like good foreshadowing material." Funny. You don't look like you found it funny, Kama. No. I found it quite amusing. Still, Paimon thinks we've got a good picture of what's going on now. Right, Connery? Almost, but let's be extra sure. That said, Paimon thinks we've more or less got it already. Let's use the Thunderbird feather we got on Amakumo Peak. Miss Catatonic, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Sorry about that, Yelan. Man, what an interesting way to kind of make that fight even more difficult. Because that fight is, with lower level characters, that fight is tedious, but not super difficult, because you've got so much room to avoid the square that chases you around and the walls that close in on you. But in this cramped space, I didn't have a clue how to deal with that. That was I really liked that taking a boss from before and giving it kind of a different spin by just changing the battlefield that you're fighting it in. It's so cramped in here compared to the big wide space that you have, and I didn't know how to contend with that. That was interesting. Oh, I could have iframed through the walls. I don't think I would have been able to. That's interesting. I like that. Yeah, and lucky I brought Yoimiya as well. Yoimiya and Yanfei are good ones with that because Yoimiya obviously auto targets and is ranged, and Yanfei is firebolts or heat seeking. Can you imagine if I brought Arle to that? There would have been quite a bit of time where she wouldn't have been able to reach it when it was like in the sky and like far away. Utainari with his branches that he throws out. Since you have allowed this one and only song to flow in blood into this earth, then until I, Kana Kapatsia, hear that human Rue's song once more, may these lands fall under an eternal catastrophe. So that's what happened. It's a bit more extreme than I imagined. So that's what happened. And here I thought... Takapatsu had forgotten all about this. Oh my gosh. The sensitivity. I wonder why it does that, why it spikes the sensitivity. I thought this happened because she didn't approve of the ceremony. Because she didn't like me. Well, you could say she didn't approve of the ceremony. She didn't approve of you getting slaughtered. You said that she was your friend. Friends don't forget their friends' words that easily. She's been waiting for you to sing for her all this time. Yeah, you're right. I did tell her that I would sing for her. But I haven't seen her in an awful long time now. Should we tell them? You know, that the Thunderbird was killed on Sarah Island. How do we put this? So, Rue, the Thunderbird has... I wonder if... Part of me thinks that he's mature enough to handle it, but... I don't know if we should put that on him. But there's only one choice. Migrated to Sarah Island. Yeah, that's right. Didn't we tell you before that we saw this huge storm cloud and a shattered mountain on Sarah Island? That's where the Thunderbird lives now. You know, we wanted to go up to Amakumo Peak to see the awesome face of the great Thunderbird. But the Thunderbird was super busy. That's right, and she's... Oh, man. The Thunderbird was super busy. It's literally, your dad went away for cigarettes. What a horrible... I'm so sad right now. And she's had lots of baby Thunderbirds too. They're all up in the clouds right now, though, and they don't come down much. Baby Thunderbirds? So there's this vortex-like storm cloud, vortex-like storm clouds. So there's a vortex-like storm cloud all over Sarah Island. Yeah, it's formed by Carpathia and the little Thunderbirds as they play and fly in circles. I feel like he knows. Obviously he knows, but like... That's amazing! I mean, I've never seen it with my own eyes, but it already sounds unbelievably amazing! Carpathia must have even been mightier than I imagined. And we did say before that we'd go outside on adventures together, didn't we? Yeah, I remember. You did say that we'd go to see other places, Conry. Want to go sing for Carpathia? Even if she's busy and you can't see her... Could I really? Of course. That was our agreement. Awesome! But I've tried leaving Surumi Island before and I always end up back here again. That's a bit of a problem. There has to be a way. Let's discuss the matter. I would like to ask Kama some things as well. Hold on a sec, Rue. Alright. Kama! What is it? Were you about to say that the Thunderbird is dead or something? What? No. I was going to talk about a story that Lady Sumida had told me. What do you take me for? Seriously. How could I tell a child like Rue such a thing? Let's leave that topic aside for now. Well, how are we going to get Rue to Sarah Island anyway? He says that he can't leave this place. Perhaps Surumi Island sustains his existence in some way. If that's the case... From what we've learned so far, the strange happenings on Surumi Island were caused by the Thunderbird destroying it. It feels like we can follow this line of reasoning to find a solution. We could use the Thunderbird's feathers. Ah! Paimon gets what you're trying to say, Conry. If the state of Surumi Island now is due to ley line disorders caused by the Thunderbird's power, then this feather, which also has that same power, might be able to sustain Rue's existence. Are we on the same page? Basically. You know what? I think you'd get along with Lady Sumida just fine. Paimon's not sure if you're complimenting us or... She told me a story once about a god of fertility who dwelt within the wheat fields, who would travel afar with a human. Paimon doesn't want to be mean or anything, but you're picking up her habit of going off topic, Kama. But whatever the case, since we've decided what to do, let's just give it a try. It's better than nothing after all. Agreed. Well, if you don't mind, I shan't accompany you on this particular trip. I'd like to take this opportunity to have a look at the place where my ancestors once stayed. But it's storming outside. I know. I'll be fine, don't worry. I mean, we live in Inazuma. Stormy days are our bread and butter. So this is the heart of Surumi Island. I should bring Lady Sumida next time. I'm sure this sight would inspire her. You're back. Ready to go? Anytime. Well then, touch this Thunderbird feather first. For good luck? Sure. And now we're off to Sarah Island. This is great! I'm going on an adventure with you! What is the Sun Wheel and Mount Kana? Man, it's not often that I lose 2 characters during a battle. So this is the road outside the Sea of Fog. I'm sorry, Connery. It's really great being here, but my eyes are getting tired. It's sort of like that, isn't it? It's gotta be because the Electro Archon's territory, isn't it? Ah! I pride myself on how few team wipes we've had in this playthrough, though. So up there, that's Samakumo Peak. That's right, the Thunderbird, Capatsier's up there in the sky. She's a little busy and can't come down to hear you sing, but if you do, Paimon's sure she'll hear you. Connery, Paimon? Actually, I know all about it. Or should I say, I've guessed what happened to... Oh. I've guessed what happened to Capatsier, and to me. Oh. Well, Rue, we... No, I was thinking, like when the only option was to lie to him, I was like, is he not mature enough to understand and handle this? Like, and should we not honor him and Capatsier by telling him the truth? No, it's alright. I'm so glad I got to know you. I mean, you even got me off Surumi Island to see the world outside. I could never have imagined that I could do this in the past. You're both really awesome. That gave me a Claire V vibe as well. Like when in her animated short, when Arle looks out the window and sees the Aurora Borealis. The clouds in the sky, the super special grass, and the rocks up in the air. These were all Capatsier's doing, right? She's so cool too. Even the air smells different. I mean, I'm not used to it, but it's amazing. Oh then, the weather's not the same anymore, but I've come to sing you a song, Capatsier. I haven't sung in a long time. That was great. I'm sure Capatsier heard me too. I'm sure she did. Let's head back then. I'd like to send this feather back to Capatsier's home. And there's the destroyed town. With Surumi in the distance over there as well. Oh, right, we go down. Just the more you think about it, the worse it gets. Like, the more tragic it gets, the more you think about it. 1,000 years, sacrificing the child because you think that that's what's going to calm the beast, when that's what riles the beast up more than anything, because it's the exact opposite of what she wants. The only thing she wants is to hear his song again, and you took that from her in an attempt to appease her, because you didn't understand you didn't understand the forces you were working with, and you thought that your foolish ideas and your rituals were what were going to solve a problem that you knew nothing about. And you took a child's life in pursuit of that. And because that was all he knew, he relived that for 1,000 years. Because his impression was that that's the only way to... I've played a lot of games that, like, the more you think about it, the plot makes even less sense. Like, there's no shortage of games like that. There's a lot of games that are the plot points are exactly that. It's like every single main mission, Archon quest, big story quest, and even some of the smaller ones as well. The more you think about it, the better it gets from a story perspective. And the worse it gets from just, like, the tragedy of it and how horrible the subject matter that you're wandering around in is. Obviously, like, I have problems with this game. Nothing is perfect, and this game is far from perfect. But when this game hits, it hits. Lolly has made crystal fly farming pretty trivial as well. Because when they fly away, I can just hop up and grab them. Oh. I kind of thought he'd have something different to say after we came back. Oh. Rule of 4. Huh. How strange. I've only been away for a while, but it feels like it's been ages. I'm back, and so is Capetsir. It's so light in here, even though it's night. It's so beautiful. If only I could have seen such sights together with everyone. But I'm happy just to be able to do it with you two. Still, the world beyond the fog is amazing. I never knew the sky was so high up or so large. I wonder, well, to one still on that it's fake. I wonder what the places Kama went to are like. We can go see those places. That's right. The outside world is a really big place. We've met lots of interesting and nice people along the way too. You'll hit it off with them in no time. There's loads and loads of awesome food too. Sweet madames, almond tofu, sticky honey roasts. Oh, sweet madame sound like they'd be great. That's right. We've had a ton of those in our journey, haven't we, Conry? Oh yeah, and we also met a certain tone-deaf barb during our journey. He loves music too. I'm not sure you two would be the best of friends. Maybe you'll even perform together in Mondstadt City Square. He's not gonna be able to leave the island, is he? They're like setting it up for him to be able to like leave and explore the world and exist outside of Surumi Island, but that's not where this is heading, is it? And we can take you on adventures? Conry's a real ace at that. We'll go to all sorts of places, like the super high up Wangshu Inn. There's also the Grand Narukami Shrine, which is way up high too, and has a big tree that looks like a kitsune. And we can go to Sangamina Shrine on Watatsumi Island. That place looks like something out of a dream. Yep, I know. And I'd love to follow you all outside as well. But thank you, Conry and Paimon. It's all thanks to you that I was able to fulfill my promise with Kapatsir. And I guess everyone doesn't look all weird anymore. I'm sorry. I thought that you'd broken the perches, and I blamed you for that, even though you're both good people. It's alright. We've been on lots of adventures and got ourselves into a ton of misunderstandings. Don't take it to heart. And even if you don't want to travel with us, we've got friends who will take care of you. We know a young lady your age in the Mondstadt Knights of Favonius. Are you talking about Klee, Paimon? How about we just let Bird adopt him, Paimon, instead of sending him to be with an arsonist? How about we let Bird adopt him? So, please leave Surumi Island with us, Rue. When we went to Sarah Island to sing for Kapatsir, I could feel that a piece of me was in that feather. That's why I'd like you to take that feather of hers on your travels. This way. This way I can travel with the two of you as well. We'll even bring Kapatsir with us too. We'll go see the outside world. And so that feather doesn't leave our inventory, does it? We always will have that with us. There's a handful of very sentimental things that I have from my grandparents. All four of my grandparents, my paternal and maternal grandparents, have all passed away at this point. And I've got certain sentimental things from them, some of which I take with me when I go on road trips or vacations and places. So that they can, you know, the feeling that they're with me as I go travel the world and travel the country and stuff. And that's what that gave me, reminded me of that, like, in real life, I do the same thing. I mentioned, I think it was at the end of the Aranara quest, that my wife and I have a very close friend of ours who a few years ago took her own life. And every day my wife puts Monica's pinky ring on her finger so that I need a sec. We'll go see the outside world, and we'll hear what songs they have to sing. But, Paimon, yeah, you don't have to worry about me. It was great going outside, but it was real tiring too. I'd like to rest for a bit. You can go on ahead first. Oh, that's right. Could you please thank Big Brother Kama for me? We will. See you around. Yeah, let's meet again. We'll definitely meet again. A strange feather. It may be able to trigger some wondrous effects if used on Surumi Island. Take this feather with you into the world. You did promise him that you would, after all. Everything's better now, and it's all thanks to you two. I'm truly blessed to have had a chance to call you both my friends. I wish I could join you on your journey. But I'm really tired right now. I need to sleep. So please go on ahead. I'll just be resting here for a while. We'll meet again someday, I'm sure. Oh, a new viewpoint as well. Some of the best stories, there's two notes that some of the best stories hit. One note that really great narratives and really great stories hit is impacting you. Genshin impacting you is impacting you with the story itself, containing itself in the narrative and making you think about the story that you're reading, the fiction that you're being absorbed into. The Fontaine Archon quest is a great example of that, roping you into the fiction and the story of what you're reading. The second type of story that hits really hard is one that can remind you and make you think about things in real life, outside of the fiction that you're experiencing. And the back half of this, the front half of this was the Fontaine type, where it gave me the feels because of the fiction of what we were experiencing, thinking about the sacrifice of Rue and all, and the futility of his sacrifices in the end, because it's not what would quell the Thunderbird's fury. But the back half of this has hit me even harder because it reminds me of stuff in real life, taking things with you, and the small sentimental pieces like a grandpa's military patch or a single Hot Wheels, things like that by themselves are just pieces of plastic or felt or canvas or metal, but what they mean in the deeper sense is what gives them weight and value. And this quest made me think about that, and reminded me of that, because sometimes I've taken those things with me on so many trips and so many road trips and hiking trips and stuff that sometimes it becomes just throwing the patch into my bag and not thinking as hard about why I'm taking that patch with me. The narrative power of, I said it in my mid-game review, that the narrative power of the interactive medium cannot be ignored. The stories that you can tell with video games, in my opinion, can hit just as hard, if not harder, than film and TV, because it's for you to explore. It's for you to absorb yourself into, and it's for you to discover. Where it's not being shown to you with a carefully lined up cinematic shot like in film or TV. It's for you to explore yourself, for you to walk up to that viewpoint or to that site and explore for yourself at your own pace. It's like you're the one uncovering the buried treasure instead of watching someone else uncover the buried treasure. And I think that's very meaningful, and it's why video games can tell such good, such compelling stories. Mass Effect 2 is a good example of that. Red Dead 1 and Red Dead 2, God of War 3, all of the God of War games, but God of War 3 in particular, and 2018 as well. Those are ones that jump to mind immediately, but there's so many others. Yeah, the personal experience. Oh, hey. You know what? This story is even more bizarre than the plot of the Chronicles of the Sea and Fog. Working title. Also, stop calling me Lady This and Lady That already. You're an important friend of mine. Understood, Lady Samita. Oh, come on. Should I call you a pendant for the ages, or... Hello there. Am I interrupting? Oh my! It's the legendary Conry. And Paimon's the legendary Paimon. Funny. Shouldn't you make some retort at this juncture? This feels like we're departing from her character profile somehow. Character profile? Look at Paimon over our shoulder. Basically, that's what we call a combination of image, traits, and history. Characters must adhere to the behavior prescribed in their profiles, or they will seem out of character. What's your problem? Sorry. So, what about Rue? Rue says he's thankful to you. Is that so? I see. Wait, what happened? Am I the only person who seems out of the loop here? Never mind. Let's not stand around here. A change of scenery is in order, I think. How about Kiminami Restaurant? Sure, I'll pay. Consider this treat courtesy of a future contracted writer with Yai Publishing House and winner of the This Novel is Amazing grand prize. I haven't tried Anna's cooking. Naboru. Zelda reference. I don't know how much I plan to intentionally try to 100% regions. I do have Yashiori and Kanazuka at 100. All of Mondstadt except for Dragonspine and Starfell. What else is at 100 actually? I haven't looked for a while. Sea of Clouds, Chasm. Lost Nursery, that's kind of surprising. Oh, Nursery region as well. And Below. Below? Bell AU. Bell's alternate universe from Zenless Zone Zero. And I imagine nothing is even close in Oh, Unnumbered Flames is at 83 though. A lot from off stream, yeah. Just grabbing chests and oculi and Mora boxes in the water and stuff like that. That's often what I'll do now that my wife is world level 8 and can hop in my world. That's often what we'll do is we'll go finding chests and stuff with the treasure compass and all that kind of stuff. The difficult part is the treasure compass won't grab spawnable chests. It'll grab only chests that are out in the wild and stuff like that, or challenges and Mora cairns, things like that. But I don't actively go hunting for the Dekine. Well then, anything you want to eat? Don't be shy now. You too, Kama. As for me, I'll start with a tri-flavored skewer. You have a rather sumptuous meal. During this time, what? He tells Mita about what happened on Surumi Island. Thank you, Mr. Mita. It's no problem. I've been troubling you all this time, after all. The commission has been successfully completed. Indeed, I'd say the results far surpassed my expectations. I had only wanted to get one Mashiro at first to use as reference for my writing. But thanks to your perseverance, I not only got that, but also the story of the Sea of Fog and of the millennia-spanning wait of a young lad on Surumi Island. If my writing was better, this story would win me the "this novel is amazing" grand prize for sure. But Kama's also changed quite a bit. I'd say these are all far more important than the completion of the Chronicles of Sea and Fog, working title. We've also met some important friends. We didn't have a chance to travel with Rue, but like he said, we'll definitely meet again. He'll keep his word. I'm sure he will. After all, he waited so long just to keep his other promise. Well then, Mr. Mita, when will we get to read the Chronicles of Sea and Fog? Well, I've decided to stop writing for now. Wait, what? But we worked so hard! No, it's not an issue with you. Please don't understand. Please don't understand. Please don't misunderstand. I wish to go traveling next. To gather more reference material? I learned something very important during this commission. In the years prior, ooh, look at this shot with the little danglies. In the years prior to this, I lived only to create and write. Same. I learned fishing from Kujirai to write about a character who fishes for a living. His character profile was that of a masterful warrior who secluded himself in a fishing village and lived a peaceful life there until... Oh, right, sorry. Almost went off topic again. So, in order to better describe parties conducting illicit activities under fictional national lockdown, Kama and I created a smuggling network that bypassed the Outlander Affairs Agency. What? Well, it was mostly Kama's doing. And we discarded that work due to a writing bottleneck, which eventually resulted in the collapse of that network. It's always been like this. I stopped fishing because I stopped writing that fisherman character. I went to apprentice at the Grand Narukami Shrine because I wanted to write about a shrine maiden's work. But I understand now that I cannot just live, learn, travel, and adventure for the sake of writing novels. I must live, learn, travel, adventure, and extract stories from there from which I shall write novels. Kama was not born as the last son of Surumi for the sake of a story, nor did Rue stay in the Sea of Fog for so many years to be featured in a tale. And that's not why the two of you adventure and travel either, right? When I heard Miss Catherine describe your adventures, I thought to myself that you're just like the main character Kino in Kino's travels, and her companion Hermos. The only difference is that no one has written your story. You are the story itself. A pair of outlanders who don't quite fit in anywhere, whose names are Connery and Paimon. They stride across many strange lands and meet all sorts of people. They are drawn into all kinds of wicked plots and all manner of cruel wars, and each one of their adventures shall coalesce into shining gold. As Paimon has mentioned before, such a blurb would definitely suit you two. As such, aside from asking you two to help me gather reference material, I also wanted to understand you more, so that I might find the seeds of a story in the future. And I think I found it. The seeds of a story are to be found in life and one's travels, not in the character profiles, flowcharts, setting maps, and definitely not in the things that you learn just to learn how to write them. As such, I've decided to stop writing and start traveling. Until the time comes when the story begins to sprout, and then I'll have an easy win in the This Novel is Amazing competition and become a writer contracted by the Yai Publishing House. Kama, will you come with me? We don't know where we're going, nor do we know when we'll return to Inazuma. We might even encounter many dangers, but that's exactly why I'd like you to stay by my side. Of course, it's fine if you're not willing. I mean, everyone has their own life to lead, their own story to tell. I don't mind. No, that's not right. I'm more than willing. Let me come with you. Kama's really changed. That's great. Then let's be off. So suddenly? Well, a real journey is one that's full of pleasant surprises and little accidents, right? This might be a bit too surprising, but still, please take care of yourself. No worries. I'm sure we'll be all right no matter what happens as long as Kama's around. Take care. Thank you. Goodbye. If we should meet again, then let's do so where the sunset meets the sea. Then I'll see if your soul, which shines so clearly like a diamond, has had any dust laid upon it or not. It's the famous closing lines of The Vagabond's Novice, Yamabuki Iro no Horutan. Well then, Conry, Paimon, let's part ways here.
How can I improve my culinary?
Thunder is forever. Who asked that just a second ago? Nightwalker. Plan to have your wife's, do you have a plan for your wife's account when Genshin isn't on PC next year? We actually traded that PS4 in for a PS5 not too long ago. So we are all set actually. And I gotta be 1000% honest. The support with AdSense on YouTube and Twitch and merchandise as well was the contributing factor to deciding to do that. Because we're still not doing awesome financially, but we thought about it and we were like, I think that's a good thing to so yeah. So understand that that's what I mean when I say thank you. I'm gonna spend like a couple more seconds talking about this. But because I don't like pulling money into this whole thing, but genuinely thank you. Your viewership and your companionship in the chat and subscriptions and merchandise purchases is wild, crazy, and thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. We got a lot of remarkable chests during that thing as well. Is there a small follow-up we can do over here, or is that... Or has that just run its course? There is. Is it in, like, what if I go back here? Let me go back here real quick. I have another thing that I can take with me. Ah! I always mess that up. We haven't gone and played for Arama in a while as well. You can do that like once per day, isn't it? It's not glowing. I don't think there's anything to be gleaned here with the feather. Nope. Ooh, keychains and pins. Ooh, I would not mind drafting up some ideas and sending them. I don't know which channel in the Discord would be good for that. Nah. The Ghosts and the Ferryman. Nut pin. How long is Rolls? Like where is the follow-up that we can do? Because Rolls thing's right here. Thunder and Fury artifacts as well.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Rolls quest. 2 is a hidden one you can find if you go to the teleporter up northwest. At the bottom. At the peak? There's an Ock I missed over here somewhere. It's so weird having Surumi be clear and, like, peaceful. With this music. I just said peaceful!
Show no mercy! Busted. I'm going in! Get out of here! The fuse is lit!
Oh hey, we were over here. Right? Were we over here? Wait, were we over here? Yeah, we were over here. There's 3 more Ox in here, though. Test it on a wall? What? Oh, it's glowing. It's glowing. Oh. Oh my gosh. Game's up! Bjorn's Fianca for a feature form from.
Lolling! Eat Papa! Everybody stand!
Shield's already down.
Here come the fireworks. Get to work. I'm going in. Things are about to get dicey.
Oh, that was it.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
It's a dull blade, so I guess you could chop that up and use it as shrapnel. There's so many ox down here. You said by the northwestern teleport on the on the shore? Sure. Oh, also there's the frickin' frickers. I'm for the worst traversal mechanic in the whole game. Whoa. Whoa, there's dudes over here. Were there always friends over here? Boatman. What time is it? It is 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. There's gonna be two important ones. Those are gonna be two important ones, but what the heck is this? Stone slate. Stone slate, apparently. Oh, ox that I've marked. Arcs that I've merked. Let's hit those quests. Those two seem relatively short, both of them together. So let's hit both of those tomorrow. For now, I'm gonna have to leave in like a half hour. So let's just grab some ox and chests that I've missed in the meantime. Boatman interaction is pretty long. Okay. So that is what we shall do. Kale? Question mark? Wow. Surumi Island clear. Is that Notland over there? No. No, that's Sumeru that we're seeing. Although that is Notland in the clear distance. If you turn the camera, you can get it to load in. Yeah, you want to end, why don't we end this stream with, oh right, this one needs, This one needs a thingy thing. Let's grab this Auk, or try to grab this Auk, and then read Thundering Fury. Where the frick is there a frickin' fricker? Feather's not glowing. Oh, leave me alone.
Our bond is strong.
Busted.
Our bond is strong.
Game's up. Fun zone.
You're in water, you fool.
Swift as the swallow. Let them fly.
What the heck is this? What the heck is this? Oh. It's not enough. Not enough at all. The treasure that brother left me is in those conches. But they've been scattered, they've been scattered all over. It's brother's treasure. I can't leave yet. Oh, no. What's this I heard about a brother? He went out into the sea of fog, and that made the priest really angry. The priest said that my older brother's spirit would never be able to return. But brother said that there are lovely flowers there, and seas with pearls. Father rows a boat there, and he and our little sister waved to us. He left his treasure behind when we went out to sea, when he went out to sea, and he never returned. Treasure map fragment. Well then, ghost friend. Oop, hello, ghost friend. Well, how do I get in here then? Well then, how do I get that goodness in me? Bloop, bloop. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
It sucks that Barnabas isn't in the game, so that Kale can't truly get her revenge. But Dottore is the next best target.
Out of my way.
Oh, he's already dead. Blue, 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 blue. Oh! Okay, don't fall off. Bloop, bloop. Okay. Blink. Blink. Guys, remember when I had a level 20 Shinobu in my team, almost purely because I wanted her heals, and she was only healing for like 700 anyway, but almost purely because of her animations. Like I had a level 50 Yenfei who was just carrying the team, and I refused to take my level 20 Shinobu out of my party. Is there a... boop. I need to boop real quick. Thundering Fury. Thunder Soother. Thundering Fury. Any particular order for these? Order. Thunderbird's Mercy, Survivor of Catastrophe, Hourglass of Thunder, Omen of Thunderstorm, and Thunder Summoner's Crown. Okay, put that there. Secondly, the Devil's lied to us when they said that on the Nightcry BTS that we'll meet Varka first, but didn't even appear on the trailer. He's busy. I might just read this one left to right then. A purple wildflower that survived the volcanic ash. That survived in the volcanic ash. It witnessed the total decimation of the ancient tribe. With an innocent's blood, the shaman summoned the Thunderbird. They made their offerings, waiting for the Thunderbird to reveal and the oracles. However, what descended with the Thunderbird was the lightning of destruction. For the transgression against the young lad who sang to it, the sentence was total obliteration. The Thunderbird showed its true nature, wiping the tribe from the face of the earth. The lost feather of the Thunderbird enchanted in purple lightning. It serves as the last witness to the destruction of the tribe. The ancient tribe held the Thunderbird as its protector, but it rained down thunder upon the tribe. On one gloomy night, it shared a pure friendship with the lad. Once it departed, the lad picked up the feather it had dropped. I shall sing with you another tune, and when you come again with thunder and rain. Driven to madness by the remorse of a promise unkept, the Thunderbird left the mountain in cinders. It was hunted down years after, slain as a monster. Years passed, the burned land revitalized. The lightning feather was left buried in the vegetation. The story of the Thunderbird and the young lad all but perished with the tribe. A luxurious hourglass belonging to an ancient tribe that worshipped the Thunderbird. As the tribe faded away, so too did the hourglass. A luxurious hourglass made with the amethyst and amber gold that belonged to a shaman. The hourglass would serve its purpose for the festival held in the Thunderbird's honor. In the last festival the tribe held, the frenzied Thunderbird blew away the blood-stained altar. The countdown to the arrival of the protector became the countdown to the tribe's destruction. The Thunderbird decimated the tribe to avenge the one who sang to it. Unbeknownst to the Thunderbird, the lad himself considered his sacrifice as an offering. All for the good of the tribe, for the blessing of the Thunderbird. A ritual goblet used by the shamans of the ancient tribe. It held the blood to be offered to the Thunderbird. In the seasons when the Thunderbird flew amidst the stormy mountains, a young lad sang without fear. Attracted to his voice, the prideful Thunderbird landed by his side. Curious tunes, tiny human. Afraid not of thunder and storms? They said I can bring peace to thunder and storms. The young lad paused and answered. The Thunderbird cried, but kept its silence, for his was an enchanting song. It was the first and last meeting between the Thunderbird and the young boy, for the next she saw of the boy was when his blood filled the golden goblet on the sacrificial altar. In the ancient tribe that worshipped the Thunderbird, elder shamans wore this crown. The Thunderbird soared through the thunderstorms, raining down purple thunder and rain. Ancient tribes feared its power and thanked it for its blessings. Shamans were chosen to offer blood sacrifices to it for protection and forgiveness. The Thunderbird was still a monster that cared not for the worship of mankind. They knew it not and regarded the unpredictable actions of the Thunderbird as divine revelations. Yet thunder was its breath, as were the fates of men. From the sky, men were no different from animals. Until one day a song pierced through the roaring thunderstorm. The song ripped through the clouds and bestowed upon it light. Oh, the Chinese description's even more brutal. Ugh. Fun stuff. An abnormal electro-elemental life form. Although it might appear similar to an oceanid, does not possess her intelligence or memories. That which drives the thunder manifestation is a much more primal fury. It is said that these life forms will only descend like lightning upon places that play host to great lingering resentment, such as the fragmented Amakumo Peak, where the storm clouds ever roil. As long as the grudges of the land do not fade, so will the roaring thunder persist. It's so crazy that the Rodea of Locke's battle voice lines oh jeez, Luna. Ugh. I thought the chief shaman was Rue's grandfather, Grandpa Mata. That's really interesting how much more visceral it is in Chinese. Because the English translation doesn't even come close to that. It's really interesting how Rodea of Locke's intro voice lines in 1.0 as a 1.0 boss hints at the 4.2 conclusion. Well, I think this is gonna be my kit for walking into Nodcry. Teyvat has its own that's how I pronounced it when I first started playing the game. Teyvat. Oh, I forgot that I still have the Surumi Island music playing in a YouTube video. Thanks for stopping by, Owling. Appreciate you. Owling has some really good photos and screenshots and stuff in the in-game creations channel on the Discord. And good Teapot Realms. Very skilled with the visuals, that owl of ours. Rest easy, buddy. All right. Where is Jet heading? Because the last I remember of Jet was that as we were walking up here, excuse me, as we were walking up here, we found a note that said that she was heading towards Snezhnaya, but then escorted some researchers back down, like back towards Sumer City or whatever. I think she's still trying to make her way towards Snezhnaya, or she's just the skeptics hunting Tadla's father. Part of me would like to keep that. Part of me would like to keep a headcanon that we can close the Ether closes that book, and we'll just pick up some lore somewhere along the way confirming that Jet avenged Tadla and killed Tadla's father. Part of me just wants that to sit as it was, but another part of me wants to be a part of that. Okay, I think tomorrow let's tidy up Surumi Island quests, help some ghosties out. What else was on our requirements? Because I would love to do this to open up some more chests and stuff. I don't think I really consider the Fountain Quest and the Research Institute quests as requirements for pre-Nodcry. Especially because those are kind of long quests, and we are getting down to days left before Luna 1 drops. Missing Arthur, that's a good one. Oh, you know what might even be what might be more of a requirement for me is the remaining. Okay, how many days are left? Oh my gosh! Not that. Okay, perfect. 6 days remaining. 6 days remaining. Let's. There are three quests here, so that can be 3 days. 3 days right there, and then so tidying up the rest. Tidying up the rest of Surumi Island, Sir Arthur. So we can do a day tidying up Surumi Island, a day looking for Sir Arthur, and then 3 days on those quests, and still have time to spare tidying up small quests and small things. And then it'll be time for the Land of the North. I have 2 oculi, but I think that's gonna have to do it for me right now. It is 22 after 5 right now, so Northcry. We will eventually go back for... We will eventually go back for the Research Institute. Surumi will not be cleaned out within 1 day. Well, we can start on that. We can start on that then. But regardless, the requirements that I have are just the 3 story quests. The three story quests. So tomorrow, let's start tidying up some Surumi Island stuff. And then tomorrow's Wednesday. Look how flowy my hair is. I never really look at my model as I'm moving around. Anyways, yeah, the requirements for me were Sacred Sakura, Surumi Island, the main Surumi Island quest, and then the 3 story quests. So the 3 story quests are a definite for me to do. So, and things beyond that are just icing on the cake. So, I guess the requirements might be the 3 story quests and Sir Arthur, if Sir Arthur has some pertinent lore in it. Rule of 3. Thanks everyone for stopping by. I will see you tomorrow so we can hop back in and start dusting up the rest of Surumi Island. I will see you next time. Thanks again. Appreciate you all. Discord and merch is linked, as is Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter, YouTube, X, and this same Twitch channel. Thanks everyone. Appreciate you a lot. Drink water. Be good to each other. Love you lots. Thanks again. Bye-bye.